They say you can see the truth in someone's eyes, their intentions, their emotions, even the lies they try to bury behind a forced smile. But what happens when you can't see at all? What happens when you're stripped of the ability to confront their deceit head on? Imagine a world where the people around you think you're blind, not just to their faces, but to their actions, their whispers, and their betrayals. They believe you're oblivious, vulnerable, defenseless. That's when the masks they wear begin to crack. That's when their true colors bleed through. You see, when someone believes they won't be held accountable, their real self emerges. The polite tone fades, replaced by the edge of impatience. The kindness that once seemed genuine becomes shallow, transactional. And the promises they made? Those dissolve like smoke, leaving behind only empty words and broken trust. But here's the twist. Sometimes pretending to be blind gives you clarity. When you stop reacting, when you simply observe, you start to see people for who they truly are. Their actions, not their words, reveal the truth. The ones who stay, even when you're silent, even when you're struggling, those are the ones who deserve your trust. The rest? They were never meant to walk your path with you. This moment of realization isn't easy. It's painful, raw, and isolating. But it's necessary. Because seeing someone's true colors isn't a punishment, it's a gift. A gift that strips away the illusion and leaves you standing face to face with the reality of who they are. And more importantly, who you are. The question isn't, why did they betray me? The question is, what will I do with the truth now that I see it? You've been there, haven't you? That suffocating feeling of being surrounded by faces you thought you could trust. Friends, family, maybe even someone you loved. You believed in them, leaned on them, shared your dreams and fears, only to find their smiles fading when you needed them most. Do you remember that moment? The moment when their words, once sweet and comforting, turned sharp and dismissive. The way their promises, once spoken with conviction, evaporated when it was time for action. You stood there feeling the sting of their indifference, as if every warm embrace and kind word had been nothing but an illusion. And then it happened. That crushing weight of betrayal hit you like a storm. It wasn't just their actions. It was the questions they left behind. What did I do wrong? Am I asking for too much? Am I the problem? Those doubts crept in, wrapping around your mind like chains, pulling you deeper into the darkness of self-blame. But listen to me. Look at me. Their behavior, it says everything about them and nothing about you. People who break promises, who abandon you in your darkest moments, who make you feel small. That's their story, not yours. Their inability to be there for you isn't a reflection of your worth. It's a reflection of their limitations. You are not too much. You are not broken. You are not the problem. Their failure to rise to the occasion doesn't diminish your value. It simply reveals theirs. The pain you feel is real. It's valid. But don't let it rewrite the truth of who you are. Because you are so much stronger, so much more deserving than the betrayal they left behind. And that strength, we're about to uncover it together. So here's what you do. Close your eyes. Not in the literal sense, but in the way that matters most. Figuratively. Stop looking for validation in their actions. Stop searching for sincerity in their empty words. Close your eyes to the illusions they've crafted, the charades they perform to keep you entangled in their shallow games. And then, just observe. Pretend you're blind to their performance, and watch what happens. The masks they wear, the ones designed to fool you into thinking they care, will start to slip. Without your constant attention and approval feeding their facade, their true nature will emerge. Their charming words will falter, and their actions will reveal what they've been hiding all along. Selfishness, indifference, or even betrayal. But here's the important part. This isn't about making yourself a victim. This isn't about sinking into self-pity or waiting for an apology that may never come. No, this is about opening your eyes to reality, to the undeniable truth of who they are and where they stand in your life. The pain you feel, it's not a sign of weakness. It's not a flaw in you. That pain is proof. Proof that you trusted. Proof that you cared deeply. It shows you had the courage to open your heart, to believe in people even when they didn't deserve it. But now it's time to take that pain and transform it. It's time to channel it into power. Power to walk away from what doesn't serve you. Power to stop fighting for people who wouldn't even lift a finger for you. Power to rise above the lies and games and build a life that doesn't depend on anyone else's approval. This is your moment to reclaim your strength, to turn the tables, to become so focused, so unshakable, that their actions no longer dictate your worth or your path. This isn't just survival, it's transformation. You're not their victim, you're your own hero. Pain is a forge, and you are the weapon being shaped by it. Each lie they told you, each betrayal you've endured, it's all part of the process, carefully refining and sharpening you like the finest steel. They thought they were breaking you, pushing you to your limits. But what they didn't realize is that their attempts to destroy you were, in reality, fueling your transformation. Every hardship, every setback has added strength and resilience to your soul. They were only unknowingly helping you become the fighter you are destined to be. Now, when you rise, it's not just out of survival. It's out of raw power, an indomitable will forged in the fire of adversity. You are the weapon, and your scars are the proof of your relentless evolution. So, rise. Not to prove them wrong, but to prove yourself right. Close your eyes to their judgment and open them to your potential. They showed their true colors. Now it's time for you to paint your masterpiece.